Miggity, mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I am the comedian James Money, and this is Hawaii Comedy with James Money Podcast. Yes, I know I've been gone for a long time, and I apologize. If you guys don't join me live, it's probably because you guys was like, he's not doing it anymore. So I'll just whatever's James. But no, I am here. It's been really busy with working on live performance, not podcasting, but stand-up comedy. Been working on a set, working on a new hour, and trying to get another headlining special before the year is out. So working on that, trying to make it happen. Catch you guys all up on what I have been doing. Just find the thing on Facebook where I can share the live so that people can see and maybe join and say, hey man, where the hell you been? You son of a gun. Okay, there it is. Where is it? Where is it? Why didn't it pop up? That's my page right there. You know what I mean? I paid for services, so I gotta make sure I see the services pop up. So shoot, maybe you should just almost forgot how to start my show. Let's start the show.
Live from the middle of the Pacific Ocean, it's Hawaii Comedy with your host, James Money.
Island days, clear blue waters, and mountain ranges, and dancing daughters. I can't get enough of these island days. Won't you take me back to Honolulu? Yeah, that surf is high, and I am too. Sing songs all night long. I live in these island days. Oh, they told me not to fall in love, but I just could not help myself. Oh, I missed my flight again. I was sleeping here with my new friend. Oh, yeah. Island days, clear blue waters, and mountain ranges, and beautiful daughters. Yeah. I can't get enough of these island days.
Yes, thank you, Tavana, for that amazing music. Island Days. Oh, what did I do? Oh, there we go. I forgot to run my own show. Island Days by Tavana. You guys can check him out at Tavana808.com. Amazing musician, very talented person. He's doing live shows, so go to Tavana808.com, find out where he's performing, check him out, or you can check out his merch. Maybe listen to his music online. Those of you checking out my shirt here, beautiful shirt that I have on, is from Oahu Golf Apparel. You can visit them at oahugolfapparel.com. They make hats, t-shirts, golf accessories, and are locally produced here in Honolulu, Hawaii. They offer fun, stylish activewear for on or off the golf course. Make Oahu Golf Apparel a part of your game. Why do I like it? Well, first of all, they make my size. This is a 6X I'm wearing. And it's comfortable, it's flexible. It breathes, so it's, when you're out in the sun, you feel comfortable. So check them out, oahugolfapparel.com. Also give a shout out to Comedy U Hawaii. Follow them on Instagram at comedyu.hi. So that's on Instagram at comedyu.hi. Also, comedyuhi.com is their website. So there's a lot going on, and I want to give the shout outs to all the people that are doing comedy shows here in Honolulu or on Oahu. We have great people on Maui as well, and the Big Island are doing comedy shows also. But the new spot for a comedy club or for stand-up comedy is standuphonolulu.com. Go check out Stand Up Honolulu. Google search it, Stand Up Honolulu, and you will find Hawaii's only official stand-up or comedy club. I should say comedy club. It's run by Pepper, the Misunderstood Evil Genius, who hopefully I'll have as a guest on the show one day. But he's just been so busy. Just got married. Has a kid. I'm sorry, he has 2 kids, but he just got a newborn, so it's 3 kids. And he's building this comedy club in Kaka'ako, which is in between downtown Honolulu and Ala Moana Shopping Center. So he's building it up, trying to make it happen. He does Soulful Sundays, where Sunday nights they have poetry. And I haven't been on a Sunday yet. I have performed there. I've headlined there. Awesome comedy club. You're definitely going to want to check it out. So go standuphonolulu.com. Also, you can check that out at Instagram, Facebook. Follow them. They have shows. They have a show tonight, in fact. I believe this is part of their July 4th weekend celebration. So they have, I think it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday show headlining with Simone Park, who was a guest on the podcast really, really early on. So you guys can go check it out. Let's support local comedy by being there, showing support by being there, seeing how comics work on their material, how they develop their act, before they become super famous and then they're off to LA or New York, whatever it is. But they will be bringing down national touring comics, so be on the lookout for that. Also, shout out to Square Barrels, Patrick Terrell, who's been promoting Friends of Square Barrels for a long time. Now that the pandemic, which is still going on, it kind of chilling out. Is we don't really have to wear masks indoors anymore. People aren't getting pushed to get vaccinated. It's suggested that you do, but it's not like before where they're really pushing it heavily that hey, you got to get vaccinated. So a lot of promoters of stand-up comedy here in Honolulu or on Oahu are really pushing it. So stand-up comedy squared, Friends of Square Barrel on Instagram, Friends of Comedy Squared. All right, I gotta get that right. I apologize, Patrick. So go check out their Instagram, Friends of Comedy Squared. They do mostly Saturday shows. So Saturday at Square Barrels, which is in the downtown business district of Honolulu. So Saturday nights they have a lot of shows coming up. I believe this Saturday they have Michael Madsen, who's I believe he's headlining. They usually do a showcase. They have other names. Hosting is Nellie Jones, Long Locks. Joe Kopp will be performing as well. And these are very funny people. Last night at Anna O'Brien's Comedy U had a contest, which I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't be a spoiler. I mean, it's already out on social media, and it's not like you're gonna go on Netflix and watch it. But the Comedy U had the Summer Splash Comedy Tournament, where they had, I believe, 16 comics head to head with judges, and Michael Madsen is the winner. Now, everybody who was in the contest are strong comics, very funny people, but I wasn't there. I got family things that I take care of. So winning was Michael Madsen. So cool. A lot of things going on. All right. So some of you have been wondering, well, where the hell you been, James Money? Well, I have obviously not here. I apologize to the people that are loyal to the podcast, who've been listening and watching every episode. I know the last episode I did was early June with Danny from 808 Viral, which was an awesome episode. We will be doing more together. We just got to coordinate times. Okay. So what happened? What had happened? Where have you been, James Money? What had happened was I actually got busy with work. Work as in comedy. I've been. You guys know that I went to film a movie in LA. Came back, started picking up gigs. Did a gig in LA, did a gig here, a bunch of gigs here. I was hosting every Tuesday at Slack Key. Recently just came back from Arizona. I opened for Tamula, who just completed his first national tour. He did 10 cities. Phoenix, Arizona being the last, or Mesa, Arizona. I think it's the same. It's Arizona. So he completed his tour. He asked me to come up to Portland, Oregon, but I couldn't. This was earlier in the month. I couldn't because I was in a commercial shoot for Toyota Hawaii. The commercial came out, my very first local commercial, where they had me play a cowboy, which is pretty cool. So I was a cowboy that apparently, and because there's no lines, I don't know exactly what they have in store until the commercial comes out. Turns out I'm the big hauler. That's what they called me. I have a cowboy hat. I got a sports jacket or a blazer, and I am the big hauler. And then they said that I haul, what do you call that? Mulch for hibiscus is what I do. My business. I'm a mulch hauler. And I haul a lot of mulch for hibiscuses. Those of you that don't know, hibiscus is the state flower of Hawaii. So my business is important. Yes, it's a fake character, but I'm going to run with it. My business is important to the state of Hawaii because without it, there would be no state flower. The hibiscus is needed. I'm trying to figure out how I can show you the video, but it's not on YouTube. It's not on their website. Go to my Instagram at comedian James Mane and check it out. It's on my reels. You can see it, and it's. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I gotta say, your boy looked pretty good in it. It was like, man, I kind of want to get a cowboy hat now. Not Dallas Cowboys, definitely not that, but so looked pretty cool. Anyways, I couldn't make it to the Portland show to open for Tamula because, which would have been awesome because I love Portland, Oregon. Portland, I have jokes about Portland, Oregon, but it's one of those things where you make fun of the things that you love, kind of thing. So, but I couldn't make it up to Portland because I was filming that commercial, and my experience with this commercial was horrible. And the reason it's horrible because you guys watched, it was a 30-second spot. Now, when you watch commercials, it's like really quick. You figure, they probably just like filmed that in like 10 minutes. I mean, it's how long, it takes for me to make a TikTok. It won't take that long. But no, it took about 9 hours. A lot because permit issues happened behind the scenes during filming, but we got through it. But there's a scene where a group of us are walking, and you don't just do it once. Like the director wants to see many different ways. So this walk, which was maybe 30 or 40 yards, is that exaggerating? No, it's about 30, 40 yards. We did like 50 times. And then because even though the camera is not really, really on you, it's on the other person next to you, you still got to do it because they need to see you in the background or next to them. So we all had to walk like 60, and it was hot. I'm wearing black jeans, denim jeans. I have an Aloha shirt and a blazer on and a cowboy hat. And I was just sweating like crazy. Excuse me. It was cool to see the magic though, behind the scenes, y'all. These things were the director wanted me to wanted to see how I would look as like deadpan, serious. So I was like, "Oh, murder face," and he's like, "Okay, if that's what you want to call it." So you want to see my murder face, but then he also wanted to see me like smile and do like a shaka or hey, point, hey, you over there. So when the commercial came out, I seen it. They had me do the hat, the tip of the hat with that look, that murder look. And then it cut to a part where I'm smiling. And I was like, that actually looked pretty cool. So that was tiring. And then there's a scene at the end where there's 6 of us. Unfortunately, they cut out 2 people from the commercial, which, sucked because, we were all there working. So imagine I could have got cut. But I guess that's how it goes with show business. Anyways, so the end scene, again, about 40 yards. You have to walk from where the camera is to your car. There's 6 cars. There's 6 of us. We walk to, and then we get in. But the director wanted like coordinated where we all open the door same time. So we had to do it over and over. And okay, no, you're too fast. Okay, why don't you get closer? Okay. I was like, oh my God. I had a Tundra and a cowboy hat. So when I get to the car, I open the door, same as everybody else. But I had to take my hat, and then I had to jump up into the Tundra, where everybody else had cars or minivans, and they just slide right in. So this was like 40 or 50 times. Walk, 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 timing, open, hat off, hop in to the Tundra, then hop back out. Again, 40 or 50 times. I was soaking. And then you see the commercial, and it's like, all they show is like my last 2 steps, open the door, and then cut. And like, wait a minute. What happened to the rest of it? All that work. I'm not bitching, but holy cow. That was that. I mean, that's how it works. That's how it works. I'll do it again. It was a lot of fun. So I just posted the commercial for Toyota Hawaii. You can follow him on Instagram, Toyota HI, or at Toyota HI. I believe it's it. But it's Toyota Hawaii. The people from Toyota HI, or Toyota Hawaii, were there. And it was pretty cool because when I showed up, um, I went straight to wardrobe, and the woman was like, "Oh, let me show you around where we're going to be working," and then um, we passed by a group of people that were sitting on the side, and I didn't know who they were, and then we just walked. They said hi, I said hi. We walked past, and then um, the woman who was showing me around, she goes, "Oh, do you know who those people are?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "That's the client. That's the people from Toyota." I was like, "Oh, so we should be nice around them?" I mean, I know what she was expecting, but I was like, "Okay." And I mean, do you have to like warn the beast? And hey, you know how you people. She didn't say this, so this is me and my imagination. Okay, you know how you people, when you guys show up at work, you guys like to just mess around and don't do work. Don't do that, because those are the people that paid for all of this. But it was cool because when we came back, one of the persons from Toyota came up to me and she said, "Oh, I am your biggest fan." And I was like, "What? What?" So I guess she's a fan of the comedy. She's been seeing me perform, and she was a fan of my work. Um, the problem is there's so many things that I've done. Like, I do two different types of stand-up comedy. One is clean when I work with Tamula Tuine. God bless the guy, because I've worked with him for a long time, or for a lot of times. He's made a bunch of payments on my truck, so thank you, Tamula. And then there's the stand-up that I do when I'm not at his show, which can range from like uh, it can be really spicy. Like, I can talk about some shit that be like, what? Because then, especially if it's like a showcase that's like, just like 20 people or something, and then you start testing the water, see what kind of material you can get away with. Um, Even my own stand-up shows, when I headline, I swear, Tumu's shows are clean. They're family friendly, and that's the way he wants it to be for you know for everybody. I've been to a bunch of shows where there's um, like 8-year-olds there, but they get the jokes, and they love the jokes, and they love Tumu. They're going to be fans for a long time of his. So I don't know. And then there's the podcast. Then there's me on Decker, and then there's me. She didn't specify. There's me on the bus. Maybe she's like, She didn't specify. I should have asked. She said, "Oh, I am your biggest fan." I was like, "Oh, my." I tried to be funny. I was like, "Oh, well, I better let my mom know." I'm so corny, but yeah, it was cool. She took a after we were done, we wrapped, and we took a picture. Unfortunately, I don't know her name. I don't know her Instagram, or as the kids would say, her at. I don't know her at. So I don't know where to find the picture that we took, but I love that lady. Okay, so if you see, I don't know, if you see a picture with me and an Asian lady, and I'm dressed up as a cowboy, let me know so I can go thank her, because I don't know, maybe I got the part because she's a fan of my comedy. Yeah, so that was about 2 months ago. But yeah, I've been working on stand-up comedy. Um, I'm hoping to be able to headline later this year. Tumua just announced his big show that's going to be at the Blaisdell Arena. Um, if I'm going to do one, it's probably going to be like Blue Note or Hawaiian Brian's. Hopefully I can fill it up, sell it out, pick up that momentum. There's another show that he's in the works, that Tamula has in the works, that might involve traveling again, and I believe that um, he'll be taking me with him on this one. So hopefully it happens. Also, well, let me check the comedy corner. Hey, what's up, Jason Pepper Lamb? Misunderstood Evil Genius, stand up, Honolulu.com. Go check it out. Nisha 9, yes, I am back, homie. I am all over the place too. That's a double entendre because I'm also all over the place mentally, scatterbrain, trying to write comedy, but then I'm all thinking of so many different things. Okay, so looking at my notes, the next news. So I've been accepted into the Burbank Comedy Festival, which happens August 14th through the 20th. So I'll be performing 2 shows in Flappers in Burbank, in California. So I'm excited about that because, you never know who could be in the audience. Could be industry people that say, hey, is that a bear on stage? What is that? A Samoan? What's a Samoan? And then, hey, we don't have Samoans in our shows. Oh, I'm sorry, Samoan. We don't have one of those. And then they say, hey, let's put him on the show. And then boom, representing. Also, thankful for our Asian American brothers and sisters that included us into their group and AAPI. So I've been talking to friends in California, the LA area, who do Asian shows. Yeah, they said, Pacific Islander. I think there's only me, Tamula, as far as Samoans go. Me, Tamula, Adam Passi. Those of you that don't know, search Adam Passi. He's out of Oregon. Very funny Samoan guy. Very, very hardcore. Like he's like, when I look at him, it's like, man, I wish I could be like that guy. He's very intelligent, very aggressive, like not aggressive like in a bad way, but he's very confident. So Adam Passi, he has family on the North Shore. When he came down, it was just me and him. This was before Tamula. Tamula started doing stand up, and we would say, "Hey, I guess we refer to each other as the other Samoan comedian." But now we got Tamula, so there's 3 of us. I think there's one more. Somebody sent me film from LA like 5 to 8 years ago. But he's California, and he was like one of the homies, like, you know what I mean? Like he grew up in the streets of LA, like, so he had that swag. I grew up in IAEA and Pro City, so I don't have that swag. I have that. I can hang out with white people, and they don't feel afraid of me. They're not worried. But let's check the comedy corner. Corny, oh man, so football teammate from Aya High School, come to Colorado, sell out automatic. So that is the plan. I'm hoping there's some works going on with Denver. There's nothing has been solidified or has been signed yet, but there's some work, like early September, I think Labor Day weekend, possibly, if things work out. Denver, Colorado is going to be the spot, which is cool because my daughter goes to school in Casper, Wyoming, which is, I think, like 4 hours drive. So I would love it. And then that's volleyball season. So I'll be Burbank in August, mid-August, and then see how the schedule works out for me if I have something else going on. If not, I'll probably try to go up to Colorado and Wyoming to do do some shows, try to develop a following in that area. Um, Janine, one of many fans. Appreciate it. See Safari Muse. Hey, what's up, man? I see you writing. You keep posting on your writings. So, keep it up, man. And sure I'm one of the characters in it. So oh, Tuma's cousin is making huli chicken out there. I gotta let him know then. Tell him, hey, I think they're working with Comedy Works. It's a comedy club. So but that might be September. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna go up to Burbank, come back, and then go up with him, or I go up and then Burbank and then go to Denver area and then come back and then go back with him. So we'll see. Hopefully, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, you guys' river don't run out of water. I mean, you guys got some issues going on there with the Colorado River. So make sure you guys save some water or melt some ice or some snow from the Rockies, so you guys can get some more water down to Vegas. They're finding all the dead bodies in Lake Mead because no more water. I don't know if Utah said they're going to go pray for water, for rain. It's like, wow, that's the governor of Utah was saying they're going to pray for rain. I was like, yeah, okay, that's interesting. I mean, yes, I'm all for prayer, but when somebody in the public office says that we have no choice, we have no more water, we need to pray. It's like, all right. What? Australia is about to arrest Amber for perjury. Wow. That interesting. They would have to get her first, I guess, right? 100%. Yep. Keep writing, man. We got to see that screenplay you come out with, Sea Safari. Oh, stepfather is Tom Tuine. Tom is super cool. They don't know that's Tumua's dad. Tumua's parents are awesome people, and I think that helped jump off his career is the support of his not just his household family, but the clan. So like Tuine clan. If there's one word, or a few words I had to say about that family is supportive. They're very supportive. They're loyal people. Like every show we've done, every that he blessed me to take along with him, there was always family, cousins, uncles, aunties, whatever. It wasn't just the household family. Very supportive. I got to hang out with Tumua's brother Mark Tuine, named after their uncle, the great offensive lineman for the Cowboys, Mark Tuine, who passed away. But the brother Mark Tuine, that guy probably had me laughing more than any of the comedy shows we went to. And I went to a comedy show on Wednesday called The Grid, and seen some comics like talking about experimenting and stuff. There's pretty it's pretty raunchy show. That was at The Grid. I forget where. I think it was in Mesa in Arizona. So I've seen a lot of comedy. Well, even Tamula killed it too in Arizona. Not to toot my own horn again, but I destroyed it too. So the crowd was amazing. Arizona people, thank you guys so much. There was a lot of Polynesians there. I was surprised. I came out and I started not heckling, but I was roasting them pretty much. I was like, "What the hell are you guys doing here?" It's like, Polynesian people, what are you doing in Arizona? It is too hot. Like the ocean doesn't even reach this place. Where are you guys parking your canoe? Like really going after them. And I think that's what got the party rolling. Just making fun of ourselves and it was a good time. So shout out to the people of Phoenix. What I didn't know was Mesa, Phoenix, Tempe, like they're all in that one area. Phoenix, they're all in that one area. It was 110 degrees. It rained on a Thursday night, and the Uber guy was telling me, oh, it's a lot nicer now because the rain, the temperature dropped about 10 degrees. I was like, oh, so 100 is nice? And he laughed. Ha, ha, ha. It's like, are you kidding me? 100 degrees? Are you crazy? Oh, it's nice now. Nice. The water's still boiling, but not 10 degrees hotter. Yeah. Yep, the Tune family from WAIANAE. I think Tom and them still live WAIANAE. So what else is Arizona? There is, I think, a movie supposed to come out next month that I'm in. We'll get more details when it gets close to that time. But yeah, been performing a lot. Actually, gonna thinking about doing a drop-in set at Taqueria in Kapolei, Kamakana Ali'i in Kapolei, with the Comedy U people. I'm working on a new material. I'm hoping to be able to do a show in October. So Tamula has his show in November at the Blaisdell Arena. So I'll be featured in that one. It's going to be crazy cool. We actually, in Arizona, we went and saw the movie Elvis. Holy shit. That was an awesome movie. No spoilers. The movie just came out, so won't be spoiling it for you guys, but I will highly recommend that movie. Samoans, go watch that movie because you love Elvis. Samoans love Elvis because our parents loved Elvis. Like we didn't get caught up in the he stole the black man's music or anything like that. But myself growing up and doing some research, listening to other people talk about it, and yeah, that is true. They originally started out with gospel, according to Elvis, gospel and rhythm and blues, which was predominantly black people, predominantly probably only, and then most of the white people were doing like country, like like, hey, good looking, what you like that country, like that's a real country music, like that old country music. And then here comes Elvis Presley, and boom. I won't spoil it for you, but the movie is amazing. The director, holy, great job. Highly recommend you go see Elvis. So maybe it can beat up Maverick for which I haven't seen yet. So, but will do eventually because Top Gun, man. Heard good things about it. Let's see. So I went to see Elvis. Oh, the one thing or the other thing I didn't like about Arizona, the people are really friendly and great, but the food, I like pasta. I like Italian food. Phoenix, Arizona is not the place, which I learned. I tried a couple of places, even though we're only there for 3 nights, 4 days. Not the good place for Alfredo, chicken Alfredo. First of all, the chicken had like barbecue sauce on it, and I was like, "Wait a minute, who?" And then when I tasted the Alfredo, it tasted kind of cheese whiz like. And I was like, "Who is putting cheese whiz in Alfredo?" And from what I heard, Alfredo doesn't have cheese; it's cream sauce or something like that. It was just all kinds of wrong. So, and then talking to Graham Elwood, one of my best friends, and I say, yeah, the pasta here sucks, and he said, well, you're in Arizona, you should get Mexican food. I was like, oh, duh, that would have been I bet it would have been amazing. But you know me again, my corny ass. I went to Chipotle. I don't care what you say, man. I like Chipotle. All right. I wish Hawaii had Chipotle. We don't. We have Moe's, which is close. Not the same, but close. Moe's in Pro Ridge. So it's underneath Ross's. So, okay, I should tell them to sponsor me, and then I'll blast on social media. Go eat at Moe's. Yeah. So it was a great show. Had a great time. Oh, I hated flying. No shade on this airlines, but miserable. My flight from Honolulu to Seattle, my knee was like in the metal part of the seat in front of me. Like I had a bruise after. And that was a 6-hour flight. I'm like, why don't you go to LA? I was like, well, Alaska Air goes to Seattle. That's we're they're the Northwest Airlines or whatever. The flight attendants were friendly. Pilots seemed great. Well, why do pilots always do that? Like before they talk, like they don't just go, "This is your pilot's here, and we're gonna elevate at 10,000 feet." First of all, what? I have no idea where that is in the sky. Like 10,000 feet. Oh, okay. I thought we were at 3,000 feet because it feels like we're lower to the ground. You know, as I sit in this plane, it feels like we're not that high. But they always go, the seatbelt light is on, so if you could return to your seats, and they go off. You know, if you look out your left side of the window, don't tell the people on the right side because they can't see it. The people on the left side, check out the Mount Rainier. People on the right, just see darkness. I don't know. But why do they always do that? What's happening in that cockpit? That he's like before you press the button, Captain, do it. Like before you go. Instead you go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I was trying to get Tumo's manager to book me on Southwest Airlines, and it goes direct to Phoenix. The reason I like Southwest Airlines, and then I guess I'll let the secret out. First of all, they're people call them the ghetto airlines. I disagree. Well, maybe depends on your level. Depends on the level that you're at. Maybe Nijinai, maybe you could back me up on this. Southwest Airlines is awesome. I love it. I will fly it all the time. So they tweeted to me because I would say how amazing their customer service is. And I asked them, hey, do you guys do any kind of sponsorship? I'm going to be traveling a lot. Maybe, unfortunately, there's no. I guess when your tickets are like $50, they don't have enough money to sponsor. But, okay, so big people and Samoans talking to us. Did you know that when you fly Southwest Airlines, that you can get a second seat for free? I thought it was a fluke. So years ago, 3 years ago, I flew from LA to Dallas with Tim Heidecker and Greg Turkington, the crew from Decker and On Cinema. We flew from LAX to Dallas, and when I got to the gate, they had a Hawaiian flag on their. I guess they were celebrating something. So I went over there. I was like, "Oh, cool!" And then the lady, who could have passed for locally, I don't know where she's from, but she looked like she was from Hawaii, and she said, "Oh, you're pretty big." I said, "Oh, okay, thanks. I won't take that as an insult. Let's see where this is going." And then she said, "You know what? We're here." And she printed out a reserved ticket. She said, "Here, put this on the seat next to you. This way, nobody sits next to you. This will reserve that seat next to you. And I said, what? Is this, you sure? And she was like, yeah. Oh, okay, cool. So I did that going to Dallas. And then in April, when I flew to LA, I was about to, they were boarding. They were boarding the flight. And then here in Honolulu, and another woman comes up to me. She's like, "Oh, bro, you get on this flight. You're pretty big." I was like, yeah. I'm like, is this a thing? They just say, "Wow, you're a big person." And I was like, yeah. And she said, "You know what? You have what I call a warrior body." I was like, oh, okay, I like that. Warrior body, cool. She said, "Let me get you the warrior seat." I said, what? So she takes my ticket, and they're actively boarding the plane. People are getting on. And she goes, okay, okay. And she comes over, and then she here, take this, go, go, go. The flight attendant inside um reserved your seat. And I was like, what? So she, yeah. So you get 2 seats because you get warrior body, you get 2 seats. And when you come back from LA, go to the full service desk and ask for the second seat because you have a warrior body. And I said, is this what you guys all call it? Like, if I say that in LA, they're going to look at me like, what the hell is a warrior seat? He said, well, I call it warrior seat, but just go ahead and ask them at the full service. So this is where you check in your bags. So all the way out by the, in the lobby, the terminal. Did what I had to do in LA. When I was done to come back, went to the full service desk, and I was unsure. Say, hey, excuse me. And the lady looked at me and said, you want the second seat? I was like, what? And it's free. So, big people of the nation, I'm 6'7", 415 pounds. So I qualify. I don't know what their the measurements are, but if you guys are flying Southwest, check it out. Go to the full service desk, ask, large folk, people that wear beautiful Well Go for Proud 6X shirts. Ask them, hey, can I get the second seat? And they'd be like, you got it. I'll take your fat ass over there in the gate and board the damn plane. Shout out to the young guns. Okay. Man. So, the other news is going to be creating another podcast. I know I'll be on this too. Okay, so I'll be getting back on this. We're going to have guests on. I'm going to interview National Touring Comics. We're going to be interviewing comedians that are here in Hawaii, and so that you get to know their story, get to know how they prepare for a show, get to hear some road stories. See what their experience is. And if you have any questions, just chime in on the live or DM me. Say, hey, yada yada. This person, I heard you're gonna have this person on. What is this like? And then the new podcast is in the works. It's probably like about 2 weeks away till we start. It's gonna be me and another person, and we're going to be shooting stuff off and discussing things that it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to have fun with this one. We're going to have recurring guests on this episode, this podcast as well, like Danny from 808 Viral. Jose Dynamite wants to do some more things. I still got to get my good friend Johnny Rocks Hollywood. We had some issues with this Wi-Fi. So I'm working with a place that is encouraging us to do live from their venue as well as live as in person. So that's gonna be in the next coming weeks where we're gonna be doing, not in my cave, my bedroom here. It's gonna be live in the studio. So that'll be a lot of fun because we'll be able to talk to guests that are with us in the studio or on stage. So it's coming up. Appreciate it. So before I move on, there's some news. I guess we can, because I saw this and I was like, man, that is insane. I saw this on the news today. So, and the headlines is what caught my eyes, and maybe you'll see why. Alleged threesome led to 60-person brawl on Carnival cruise. Alleged threesome led to 60-person brawl on Carnival cruise. There is so many things about what I just said, that so many questions, so many like what the hell and what happened. Like I need to. So first of all, the fight was an hour long. It was caught on camera by another traveler on the cruise, Carnival cruise. I mean, carnivals have clowns, so what did you expect to happen on your cruise when you have a lot of clowns on there? But a huge fight broke out among passengers. That was like 2 a.m. Near the ship's dance club and casino, which is on the 5th floor. I don't know why you telling me it's on the 5th floor. It doesn't matter, but dance club, so nightclub and casino. I mean, come on. What do you expect? People are drinking. People are getting drunk. And the fight was about an alleged three-way. So somebody found out that there was a three-way. I wish they gave us more information. We don't know if it was the guy who's like, who, mad at his woman, or the woman mad at her guy, or woman, man, whatever it was, because who's this jealous person, or who is this cheater? I don't know. The passenger who I guess videotaped was saying, "There's a lot of ignorant fools acting stupid." It's a direct quote. The viral video has been shared. You can search for it. You can find it. You can watch it. But how did it go from 3 people to 60 people in a fight? Shouldn't it went from like 3-person or 3-way to a 60-way orgy? Like, wouldn't that be the? And if I'm fighting with somebody, I mean, there should be 2 people I'm fighting. Maybe not physical fighting, but we're snapping, we're arguing, we're yelling, and they were like, "Hey, man, you cheated, yada yada, how dare you? And with this fool, who the hell are you? Whatever's." How did it turn to 60 people? Yeah, was it a group? Was it like a family reunion on this cruise? Like, did we know? So I know 30 people on this cruise, and they know 30 people on this cruise, and we brawl. Or is there like 47 people or 57 people that just don't mind their own business? They just wanted to fight. It's like, hey man, they're fighting. That couple's fighting with that other person. I want in. You too? Yeah, let's go, everybody. Let's mob these people. And oh snap, they got people too. Or was it like you in the club, you push each other and they bump into somebody else, that person turns around, "What's your problem, man?" What the hell happened? How did we get to this point where it went from 3 people to 60 people? And then the video shows the security guard and one is a singular security guard standing there trying to figure out how am I going to stop this? And that's why it was an hour long, because he was like, I guess you just have to play this out. This is just going to happen. I mean, Pepper said, haven't you ever seen a Royal Rumble? Holy cow. If they were by the ledge or balcony or whatever, can you imagine? Because so I'm pretty sure there's no Samoans on this ship. Because if there were Samoans on this ship, there would have been people in the water. There would have been like a fight over an alleged three-way, ended up in 57 people thrown overboard. It was like, it's like I saw it. Tell you dudes. People just think that. And then the last person gets the hell in the cell, or no, the money in the bank. Yeah. I even threw the captain overboard. And it started out as and it's alleged. It's not even proven. Like, I mean, we've all, maybe not all, but everybody that's been in a relationship before, or you've dated, other people throughout your life. I'm 47. I've been, I've with, let's just say more than one girl. Not at a time, but anyways, there was always, you get that crazy girl that like, who the fuck is that? Like, what? Why are you looking at her? She's taking her coat to check it in. And I was like, oh, so like, hooking up with her. I was like, whoa. Like, why are you talking to her? That's the waitress. She's taking our order. So why you got to smile for? I was like, I'm polite. So it could have started out that way, where it doesn't have to be, female. Just as my experience, it could have been a dude. Like, oh, why are you looking at him? Like, we're at a comedy show and there's one guy on stage, so we looked. It can, but that crazy person in the relationship that just accuses you of everything, and then starts a fight, and then it grew to 60 people. 60. Oh, by the way, Pepper, that's 2 Royal Rumbles, because I think 30 is the limit, right? Per Rumble. So male and female Rumble. What would that be? 3 would be 3-way. 60-way? Whoa, that's way too many people. And let's see. Also read that Friends creator apologizes. Friends, the TV show, apologized for lack of diversity with a $4 million pledge. So Marta Kaufman initially dismissed criticism of casting 6 white actors. She now feels embarrassed about it and put her money where her mouth is, and she donated $4 million. So I guess that's how much guilt costs. Like, you know what? 1 million? No, I still feel bad. 2 million? No, I still, I still feel bad. 3 million? Almost. I'm almost guilt-free. 3.5? Yeah, 3.5. Why not just make it 4? First of all, if you're donating $4 million, that means you have way more. Like, nobody donates like half their earnings or half their worth. You walk by, kids selling candy, and you only have like $100 in your pocket. You don't give them $50. It's like, hey, here's $5. That's all I have. So like $4 million, like, why are you donating? Because you feel guilty? You should donate because like, you want to help out. Not, oh, I feel bad. Oh, I feel bad. No, let's here, have this. So she donated let's see, her alma mater's African and African American Studies department He's one of the oldest in the United States. Of course, in the article, they show a picture of Aisha Tyler. Like, we had one. I feel bad. We had one. Anyways, like guilt. That's not rich people, man. That's like there's like I guess like Chris Rock was talking about. There's Shaq. He's rich, but he's not wealthy. The guy who signs his check and pays him is wealthy. Now look at what's going on with the government, with the judges and the senators and the Congress people. It's like the 1% or the people that have the money obviously making changes in the laws. I mean, shoot, gas, the price of gas, so a barrel of gas is the same price today as it was back when we paid $3 a gallon. But now California's paying $7. On the news, they just said that they're finally seeing prices come down. Like, yeah. So to us, $4.50 was expensive. $5 is insane. Now, because they're coming down to what? To $4.50, and then we're gonna be like, ooh, that's a lot better. No, that's better. That's more like it. It came down. It's like, remember last year when $4.50 was too much? So they're getting you, man. So I don't know. We just gotta get rich, all of us. So go to celebrate. I mean, sell some hula chicken. Do whatever you can do. Get your game on, whatever it is. I appreciate you guys tuning in to the podcast. I really do. I apologize for being absent for almost a couple months. Like I've done episodes here and there, but not regularly. But we'll be back on the schedule. Today's Thursday. We'll be podcasting again. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We get a lot to talk about. More experiences, more shitty news. Let's see. Oh, yeah. We do have a lot to talk about. We'll get there, though. So thank you for tuning in. If you haven't, please subscribe to wherever you get podcasts. This podcast is on, whatever you're listening to, you can also listen to it on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. Subscribe on YouTube, so I can build up my YouTube subscriptions. Follow me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I'm really trying to build up my following so that I can start doing some bigger shows, stand-up comedy live. I'm talking to people who want me to bring my stand-up comedy to the mainland. So, talking to Cornelius, who wants me, saying Denver. I have friends that are in San Francisco, friends, that are in Utah, family, they say, hey, when you coming up? Well, I got to build my following so that when I talk to these clubs, tickets get sold. Okay? And isn't it though? Look at it. I actually don't like it. I don't like my haircut. But somebody just commented, "Miss you, great haircut." A lot of people are saying they like it. I actually don't. But when I go to the barber, I just tell them, "Hey, cut my hair short. It's hot. Cut it short. It'll grow back, and then do whatever." And it can always cut it again. So this is what he gave me. It's a lot cooler, but a lot shorter than I'm used to. It's okay. Thank you for the comment. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Tune in next week, Thursday. We'll do live again. I want to thank all the sponsors. Put this in there. There we go. Thank you to our the fans that chime in and comment. Get ready. More podcasts, more comedy coming up. Oh, yeah. Peace out.
Is only winning if you let it. Time is always right if you just set it. Well, it can easily be done if you just get it, man. And I've been feeling it, the rhythm in my bones. Shaking it and stomping on my feet. Stomping to the groovy blues beat. Yeah. I'm on fire, baby, can you feel my heat, lover? Well, I've been feeling it, the rhythm in my bones. The rhythm in my bones. It's the rhythm in my bones.